it's Tanya. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. What we're doing today is I want to continue with my altered file folio junk journal spy little journal. I think it's going to be so much fun. All right. So last week we did this and we made this little cover. Okay. So today what I want to do, and I don't know how much time I'll actually have to do a lot of this, but what I want to start with is, and this is all of our goodies we're going to be using. I want to start with sewing in our little signatures. I'm thinking about opening, if you all would be interested, an Etsy store and selling you little bundles, and they wouldn't be expensive because the economy is horrible. Maybe like $3 and give you a lot of good different types of ephemera for your journals, okay? But what I did is I just made this, and I'm sure there's probably a way to do it. Right now, I haven't figured it out. That's another reason why I don't want to link anything until I get it perfect, okay? Or I would just go ahead and link this for free. But I went ahead and made this, printed it out, and just glued it on the back to make it double-sided because I couldn't figure out how to do that, if you can believe it, okay? And with this side, I'm just going to leave it blank. So I liked how this looked like thread going down through. All right, so to sew this in, I just have some embroidery floss and a needle, just like I sewed I'm going to do the pamphlet stitch like I did in that Tim Holtz inspired junk journal. And then I just have these We Are Memory Keeper eyelets and storage case. Okay, $9.99. I'll link everything that I can, but I picked that up at, I think I might have ordered that off of Amazon. It was either there or Hobby Lobby. But now these come in different, you can see this is a heart. Well, I really don't want a heart, so let's look. I think these will be perfect. I want 3 of these. Okay, and I'm going to use my Crocodile Big Bite, all right? So what I want to do first is punch my holes, because I found that I do so much better when I just go ahead and try to do everything at the same time, all right? Now this is going to go in this little spine right here. So, and like I've said repeatedly, if it's not perfect, it's all right. It's a junk journal, all right? But I'd like to get it as close as humanly possible, all right? So, let's measure and see what we have here. Because I don't want it, I kind of like to have it more equally than I had my other one. All right, now I need some more clips. I'm just going to get 2 of these from the Dollar Tree and put them right here and right here. So I'm thinking I'll put, this is about 8 5/8, this paper. So I'm thinking if I go like 4 1/2, let's mark it first. Let's try that. All right, let's scoot this over a tad. Okay. 4 1/2. Okay. Does that look like it's in this? 4. No, I'm going to go 4 3/8 for the center. I'm going to go right here. Okay, and then that looks better. And then maybe I'll just do that. Okay, then I'm going to put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. All right, so now I have this set for, first I'm going to put my hole, all right? And I'm going to do 3/16, and I moved it there so you can see that'll come down. So I'm going to put this right here. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, kind of going to line that up. I feel like my big bite's crooked. Okay, see, now it's all the way through. Then I'm going to line this. And what I'm doing is I'm looking on the side. When I push this down, that comes out, and then I'll know that's where I want it. Sure, that's pretty straight. Okay, then we're going to flip it around. I think this is, or it seems to me like it's going to be an easy way to do this. And it sort of looks to me like it's already been sewn. So that was another reason I wanted to do that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take this off. Okay, now I'm going to place my eyelets in here one at a time. So I'm going to move it up to my eyelet setter right there. And then when you'll see, and I have it on A1. And all I'm going to do, it's going to be hard for you to see, I'm sorry, is put this right there. And press down, and now our eyelet's in there. I just think this gives you a much more finished look. Okay. And then we have one more. And somehow I still got that one a little off. Oh, well, it's all right. Our eyelets are in. Now, all I'm going to do is line this back up because I see my holes. Okay, and I'm going to take this, and like I said, we're just going to do the pamphlet stitch. So what you want to do, you can use anything. Like I said, I have embroidery floss. We are going to start here at the bottom. You want to leave you a nice long tail because you can either add charms off of this, you can tie it or whatever, and you do not put a knot in this when you're doing this, okay? So I'm going to leave me a nice long tail. Then I'm going to go down through here and through the center. Pull it. Then I'm going to go up through here. Keep it nice and taut. Then we're going to go back down through here, and you don't want to go through your in your threads. Stay away from your threads. You won't be able to pull it as tight if you go through them. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just going to pull this up, tie it. Okay. And I'm just going to cut that off. Okay. Now I'm going to take this out. Okay. And then you can see we have this in there. It is so pretty. All right. So that is really simple to do. So I like that. So now what we're going to do is just bend these over, and you can see we can write in them. We can do whatever we want, and there they are. All right. So next what I want to do is I want to put my paper in here. And what I decided I wanted for that is this, and I'll link everything in the description box below. I'm still using that paper that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I love it. Let me see which one, because I'm cutting. Yeah, I think this one was this one. Okay, now what I will tell you, the other day I used the Scotch to put this down, and you can see it's coming up. So I'm going to have to use my art glitter glue to work on that. So I really wouldn't recommend using that glue unless it's for something really, really small, because I had some problems with it. But I think this is going to make such a cute and fun little junk journal. You can alter these file folios and make the cutest little items. And I love the idea of a spy. Alright, let's try to get this where we want it, because with art glitter glue you have a little bit of time, but you don't have that much of time. Okay? Okay, I don't think that's cute. I'm just going to rub this with a dry baby wipe. It's already looking very spyish. Alright, then the back, what I wanted to do for the back, and I just cut this out so that you all wouldn't have to be, you know, waiting. Alright, for this hidden little journal, I'm going to call it a pocket really back in here. I just cut this out of the keys. I think it's so pretty, but I need to put something down here to hide a portion of it. You could go with a different color, but I decided I would go with this because I sort of wanted this continuous. And I've said before, I love this art glitter glue. Totally non-toxic, but you have to get it before it starts getting colder. It freezes and they won't ship it to you. So I'm definitely going to have to get me some more. Because like I've said, I like the Fabri-Tac, but oh. Okay, and I'm going to cut this edge off. I didn't do okay, my camera stopped cutting out. I hope you didn't miss that. We made a pocket right here that we can put all of our spy's secret information in. Then I flipped this over, and I'm going to do this on the back with his coffee rings, because he's really been working extremely hard on this case. I think I've decided I'm going to make him an Interpol spy. And he has to meet up with his contact somewhere. And I haven't been distressed. Okay, this is what we're getting so far. This is how the spine looks. I think it's really cute. I got that off a little bit. I should have taken a ruler up through there. Okay. But anyway, I think it's fine. And then we have this in here. We have this where he can write all kinds of stuff. We have a nice pocket here for the spy. Then this is all going to fold up like this. That's on the back. Okay, so now let's really start working on super fun stuff. All right, I wanted to make him like a little ID card. What I did is I picked up, I had these for a while, and I didn't know what I was going to do with them. This Tim Holtz Ideology file cards, and you get these, you get little file cards comes with it, and you get these. All right, now I want to make a paper pocket here, but I don't think I'll do it today. I don't know how long I've been on here. What I really want to do is make him a little ID card with this. All right, so let's just fold this up like that and set it right here. Okay, and what I want to do, I thought, you know, he's a spy, so he's going to have several different. What I want to do is make him like an ID card, like they flip open and show you really quickly. I thought he looked like the perfect little spy, okay? But if you are a spy, you have several different looks. And I thought this guy looks like he could be this guy, okay? So what I'm going to do is cut these out, and I think I'm going to make 2 copies of each. And then for my female spy, I think that is going to be her. I think that looks really like she would be a spy because she looks so innocent. So as soon as I cut this, make my copies of this and cut them out, I'll be back. All right, I made my copies because I'm going to need more than one of these, all right? And I thought I could take some of this and put this kind of like as a background for his ID. I think that would be super cute. But, you know, you could put it all over. I know it goes in here. You could put it all over, but I want to be able to stamp stuff. That would be awesome, though, wouldn't it? Do I want to do that? I had originally planned... Okay, what I started to do was put this to the size I wanted, and I was going to put it there, but I've changed my mind. Okay, so I'm going to cut me 2 like this and cover the inside because I love it. I absolutely love it. I'll be right back. All right, I think this is going to look much better for identification card. All right, so what I want to do before I forget is I'm going to distress this all the way around with my vintage photo because maybe he has been, you know, in Interpol for a long time. And this is all taking place like in the 20s and 30s, okay? In my mind. All right, so I'm going to distress this. I'm not going to forget. Okay. I'm going to distress both of these. And I just cut these. Let me see what I cut them. And I'll tell you. Because it all depends on how big you make everything as to what these dimensions are. Okay, these are actually 3 15/16 by 2 11/16, just in case you're interested, all right? And I'm going to put that there. I think that's perfect for someone in Interpol. It was funny when I was looking to see things, you know, making this. I told my husband, I was like, Melvin, I may end up in trouble. Because it's like, oh, I'm not trying to do anything devious. I'm just trying to make a junk journal. Like faux identity. We're going to make a faux passport for my little guy, you know. But then you start wondering, ooh, when you start looking things up, is ooh. Funny. And I'm just sort of putting it in here like that. I'm going to use the dry one. All right, I love that. Now, typically their backs have, all these just have a black like leather case that they're in. Okay, I would have preferred brown, and you could make yours brown if you wanted. I went ahead and went with the black, all right? So that's what we're doing. Going to distress these edges. And I'll give you a measurement of this. I just really got started just playing. This is fun for me. I just love to create stuff like this. Your mind can just go free. Okay, this is 3 3/16 by 1 7/8. All right. So I'm just going to put the best one on the front. Which one do I think is the best? Probably this one. This video may be rather long. I don't know how long I've been on here. I need to check because I don't want to keep you all too long. gonna kind of line that up. That's cute. All right, then we'll flip this over, do the same thing. This is such a pretty good fit that you really don't have to do a whole lot to it. Okay, so here's his little book. He flips it open. All right. Now, I believe, I need to check, but I believe when they flip this open, is there a picture? I'm going to put his picture up here because I think it looks better. So that's what I'm doing. Now, I'm saving this really good one for his passport, all right? So I'm going to put this right here. Oh, I think, let's zoom in so you can see better what I'm doing. Oh, I think that's cute. Now, do we want to back it with something to kind of make him stand out a little bit? Or would that be, I don't know. I kind of think I'm just going to put him right on here and just let that background do the talking because I love it so much. So I'm just going to put this on here. And I'm going to let this kind of be around it, you know. So it is kind of giving it a background. Okay, and he is down. Interpol agent. I think that's cute, okay? But you have to have stuff stamped on here. So what I'm wondering is would I want to put like some of this that I made as well. Do I want to like tear some stuff, put some on here, but then that covers that background up. I love that background. I have the Kathy Holden Flea Market Finds that has the signatures. Obsessed. I know I'm going to use that. Then I have the clear stamp set, Dates from the Past, 1 and 2. Like I said, I'll link everything in the description box. Okay. On this little stamp, try to get it level. How's that gonna look? Or do I want, I'm gonna put his name maybe, but if I put it there, no, I think I'm gonna put his name over here. Let's try it. If I mess it up, I can always put something over it. All right, so let's do a stamp and just see what this looks like. And I'm gonna cut some of this paper because I think this looks much better. So I'm gonna cut me some paper to go right down through here and probably down through here so far, and I'll be back. All right, I went in there and I cut this 2 inches in the width by 2.5 in the height, okay? And then I just left whatever I had left over for this one, which happens to be 2 7/8, a little over, by 2.5, okay? And I think I'm gonna like this a lot better. I don't like it because I cannot see his signature. It's just not what I envisioned. Okay. And that still gives me enough of that I'm quite happy with that. Then I'll put this over top of that, and I'm a happy person. All right, now let's get back to his name because I really liked that name. I don't know if I'm going to keep that same date or not, but I like the name. All right, here we go. We're going to put this right. I like that. That looks good. Okay. And it doesn't bother me that that's kind of worn off because he's been a spy forever. Okay, now I'm going to get my Distress Oxide and Candy Apple, and I'm going to put, I'm getting this Dates from the Past, Part 2, right here. And I'm going to get the register one. I'm going to try this Stampin' Up! In Azure Afternoon. It's just so juicy. I like that, okay? All right. Then I'm going to take this little one right here. It's still from the Dates from the Past. Going to go back to my memento. I think as soon as we do him, we'll be finished for the day, because I know I've been on here forever. I'm going to put this right there. I like that. We need to get some red in that. Okay, I'm going to get this Stampers Anonymous Field Notes, and I'm going to get Received right here. And then my Candy Apple Red. May have gone overkill. I'm going to put it right there. I like that. And then I want to get one. All right. I also made this Interpol police badge. To make it, I just went online and took a screenshot of it, and then I just saved it. And then printed it out and cut it, because I'm not going to do anything with it. And so I'm just going around to get some of that white edges off, because there's no way I want to try to, you know. Now what you could do, I think I'm going to put his badge right here. You could also put a badge there. We'll probably end up trying to do something to the front of that, because it's driving me crazy where it looks so blah. So, but for now, I'm just going to put this right on here. And I've lost my little, oh, there it is. All right, so we want to put him right about there, where you can see maybe that's his little creed that he has to have. But there he is. I love it. Like I said, probably do something on the front of this. But for now, we are finished, because this video is going to be so long, okay? So this is what we did today. We covered the inside. We sewed in this signature. We made a pocket. We covered the back side. And then we put that on this little flap, so when we close it up, that's what it looks like. And here is his ID. I think this is really adorable. So if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. So until next time, stay crafty.